there, it's Amanda here from Lolli Lulu Crafts, and today we're going to be making a gorgeous card, well at least I hope it'll be gorgeous, from the wonderful Kanban Belle De Fleur kit and collection. And it's got some absolutely gorgeous images. It's got clocks and postcards, compasses, flowers, lovely tags and things. There's the postcards there, and it's also got postcards in kind of like colour. Sorry, those are upside down. And it comes in like the blue and the pink. So there's your blue version and that's your pink version. Sorry, they're kind of been falling out as you go through. They sort of pop out. And then you've got lots of little extra elements here as well, like tags and things, which is really cool. As I say, more postcards and stuff. You've got some beautiful foiling on your butterflies here. That in the pink as well. And just sort of some like little bits here that say, you know, roses, and then just like seeds and stuff like that. And then we come back to the back here, you've got all those sort of little elements, sort of like chairs and telephones and things, which is really fun. Then you've got some card here, you've got some little tickets, which is really cool. So you could have like it actually comes off here. It's got sort of like a perforation across, which is really cool. And then you've got paper, and you've got some gorgeous vellum as well, which I'll show you later. It's a bit hard to get in here and show you. So you've got lots of paper. Oh, I'm gonna break my nails. And then you've got some gorgeous cardstock again with the foiling on it, and then some inserts as well. And then this particular kit, when I purchased it, it came with a second box, which I haven't actually brought up with me, and it just had different cards, sort of 6x6, 8x8, A5, A6, in the pink and the blue, so, and then the matching envelopes. Okay, so that's what we're going to be using today, so let's get crafting. Okay, so as you can see, I've picked the kind of aqua blue pattern, which is probably not that unusual for me. I was thinking I'll go for something different and not go for pink, but of course I always go for these colours, don't I? So this is an 8x8 card. It was already pre-scored, so I just folded it in half, and then I'm just going to run my bone folder down the back here. So we've got a gorgeous lovely folded 8x8, and I'm just trying to decide, do I want it top folding? I think I do. I do like a top folding square card. So now what I've got is a piece, one of the inserts, and what I want to do is actually cut it to fit. I don't want the have a wonderful day. I've got a gorgeous sentiment here that I found. It's like a little verse. It says, I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. And I just thought that was so lovely and really sweet. Now the only thing I would say is, with a lot of the die cuts, what you want to do is just take a little buffy thing and just go around the edges where you have nipped it out, because sometimes it's like these little notches and it just doesn't look nice, and it's worth just taking those off. Okay, so I've got my trimmer here, so what I need to do is just turn it so the writing is on the side that it's going to be cut off, so I can see just how much we can get away with, and I reckon we can do 7.5 easily. So let's do 7.5, and that's just given us that, whoops, upside down, just given us that little tiny gap on the writings. What I wanted was just this nice piece of pattern paper just to go on the inside. So that's 7.5, and then we're going to cut to 7.5 on the bottom as well. And so that's that cut, like so. So then I'm going to get my card base and just check how that fits, and I think that fits really nice. Now you don't have to have an insert that comes all the way across top and bottom. So what we're going to do on this one is I'm just going to put a line of adhesive across the top and then I'm going to pop that down. So the only part that's actually attached is the top. So you've still got like an insert feel because it's still kind of flappy. So I think that looks nice still. So look, that still sort of moves about. So I think that's quite cute. And then to finish, I'm just going to put my little sentiment verse in there as well. So I'm just going to get the same tape pen. So then we just pop that down, and there's our inside all done. And I think that looks really nice, and you've got that, as I say, still flapping around, so it's still got a nice look to it. Okay, so that's our inside all done. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is obviously our outside, and what I want to do is use this piece of gorgeous vellum. So we're going to put our vellum on to our card. So I want a little border around the edge. My card is 8 by 8, so I'm going to take my vellum, I'm going to cut it to 7 3/4 square. Okay, so that's our vellum square done. Okay, so here's our card back, and here's our vellum, and we're going to want to put our vellum on top here. But when you stick vellum down, even vellum that's kind of heavy like this, and I think we could almost get away with it with this, but quite often with vellum you will see the glue, so if you put little glue spots down of any sort, it will show through. So what you do is you put things down and then you hide the glue behind the things that you're putting on top. Now, as it happens, I've got 2 of these postcard things that I want to pop on here like so. Okay, so just check that we think that's going to be the adhesive roughly in the right place, and that looks about right. So let's grab our piece of vellum and just pop that down in position, and that looks about right. So there we go. So just whoops, and stick that there like so. And now what we want to do is actually put these pieces down next. So I'm going to actually use my glue gel to do that. So let's start with the first one, and the reason I'm using that is 2 things. One, for the second piece I want to raise it up a little bit, and for the first one it just gives me a little bit of movement. So as you can see, I've done that one quite flat, and then we're going to put a little bit more height on this one. So we've got our 2 pieces there. So we're going to grab both pieces at the same time so we can kind of judge the positioning. Okay, so we've got our card here, and I kind of want that there and that there. So let's kind of pop that kind of like so. So I think that looks good. So now we've just got a few little elements that we need to add just to finish it off. Okay, so the first thing that I've got is these 2 pieces here. One says with love on it and the other's just decorative, and I actually want to put one on top of the other. Okay, now I want this 3D'd, so I'm just going to take my glue gel again and just put a nice blob of that on the back there, and then pop that, roll that very slightly, and then pop that into the center of the other piece. Not much height, just a delicate bit of dimension on there. So this piece I want just here. So what we want is for it to be flat on this side, and then a bit of height on this side, so that when we stick it down it's going to sort of stick evenly, because obviously this has got a bit of height and this side is obviously lower, so we want to make sure that sticks nice and evenly. And then here I want to add some flowers. Again, I've got these from the collection, so let's pop those down. So let's grab this one here. So I'm putting a really big blob of adhesive on that one, an even taller blob on this one here. so that it sticks above our flower here. And then this one we're going to put just a little bit less and pop him just down here like so. And then I want to pop a little butterfly just up here. Okay, so I've just popped the butterflies out into some sort of position. I actually added the little heart down in that corner there. I thought that looked really cute. Just finish that off nicely. And also what it means is just behind it I'll pop a tiny bit of glue gel, and that can hold that bit of vellum down where it just keeps wanting to pop up. And we'll do the same just under here as well, just to hold that in position. And then up here again, just a little bit up on the top in the middle there as well. So let's just do our butterflies now. So let's grab the first one. So I'm just going to do like a smallish blob on each side, and then like so. And then we'll take this last one here where I actually tucked him underneath. I thought that looked quite cute. And then we've got a much bigger space here, so we've got more room to put just a little bit more for our butterfly. And so that's that one. Now we don't need to push it because we filled it, and then if I look from the side, it's just, if you know it goes through the post and it gets squidged, it's not going to damage that at all. Okay, so that's that bit all done. Okay, so then the next thing I want to do is take these little pins here, our little stick pins, and I just want to put two just in here like so. And I think that looks really nice. Okay, and then just before I do one more thing on the outside, I've got this gorgeous Nouveau crystal drops, but before I add any of those, I just want to add these two little bits to the inside just to finish that off. Just up on the top here, I want to put a butterfly up in the corner here and a heart just down here. I think that looks really nice. It just balances that up just a little and makes that look nice and finished. Okay, so that's that done. So then, since we've done the inside and I'm happy with that, I'm then just going to take my Nouveau drops and I'm just going to add, actually before I do that, I'm just going to take my tape pen and I'm going to add a tiny bit of tape to the corners of these. Now that's got glue gel on it already, and this has got glue gel on it as well, I believe, but let's just be sure. And they're not quite in the corner. And I'm going to stick those down just so that it holds those in position, and I think that just helps that. And then just under my butterfly here, I'm just going to pop that down as well, just to try and make sure that it just helps underneath those pieces that are just a bit heavier. It just holds that vellum in place. Okay, so now we've done that, we can take our Nouveau crystal drops. So just gently put a little drop and then a second one onto our butterfly there. Show you. Isn't that gorgeous? So that's our little butterflies done, and then I'm just going to put one drop onto each corner, and then I just want to put a couple of drops into the centre here to make it look like a nice floral centre. And there we go. That look pretty? And then those are in the corner there. So that is our card finished. So I hope you've enjoyed making our Kanban Belle De Fleur card. I think it looks really, really pretty, and I like the inside as well. I'm being a little bit cautious because I don't want to ruin the outside until it's dry. But I hope you've enjoyed making it. I think you can see really that it's quite a simple card to do, but it looks so effective. So I hope you agree, and I'd love to hear your comments. Don't forget to click on the link below this video to take yourself across to the blog post that corresponds with this video, because you'll get lots more photos, information, etc, etc. Alright, so thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.